Hello, how you doing?
Hello, is this Dazzle?
Yeah, it's Dazzle.
Yes, how you doing? I want to know if I can book a reading or if you're available for a reading.
Yes, always. What's on your mind?
Okay, so I think my baby father's sleeping with the girl next door.
What?
And yes, because she always looking at me funny. She never really speak. But every time I'm with him, it's like she speak and be giggly, like doing this like a side eye thing. I think it's like a woman's intuition thing. He say I'm tripping, but I know I'm not. He don't do nothing for me, nothing for my kids. And the other day, I found like a Gucci receipt in his armrest, and just coincidentally, she had like some
Alright, we're
Gucci
gonna
shoes.
figure. Hello, everybody. Hello. It's your girl Dazzle, and I am back for another tarot reading. Well, look, y'all. I'm about to tell y'all real quick. The circus is back in town. The Circus Olay, Universal Circle. You know what I'm saying? It's back in town, right? Blue face, blue circus, whatever, right? So, somebody said blue face look like a Chipotle bag. He done got out of jail. He looking all sloppy, like he ain't worked out not one bit. It just looked like he sat there the whole time in jail with a magic marker and just drew all over his goddamn face and body. That's all he did. Did he change? Don't look like it. Did Chrisean change? Don't look like it. I don't think nobody changed. They're just back to their same old shenanigans, right? So, without further ado, let's get into this. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload and I go live. And if you would like to book a private reading, everything is in the description box. Come on, let's go. So, let's get into it right now. We're going to be using What's the Tea Oracle deck initially, right? So, let's just ask, how does Blueface, what is his intention towards Chrisean Rock this time around? What is his intentions? What's going on with Blueface? Okay. What is Blueface's energy towards Chrisean Rock? What is his intentions? Right? Because they reconnected, child. They reconnected. Chrisean was messing with all these. I thought, what happened to the 18-year-old she was just messing with? Wasn't that like 3 days ago or something? I don't know. But oh shit, wolf in sheep's clothing that pops out. Who is that for? Somebody's not who they say they are. Okay, maybe it's that 18-year-old, right? Or maybe it's Chrisean. Okay. So maybe her intentions aren't that good, or maybe the 18-year-old's intentions was never really good in the first place, right? So who knows? So, what was it? Blueface that just popped out. Or maybe nobody's intentions is as they seem. So, what's Blueface intentions towards Chrisean Rock? 1, 2, 3. Scarcity tactics. This is chess, not checkers. Get your game up, okay? That man, scarcity tactics. You know what that is? That means, look, we on survival mode, okay? It's game time. We on survival mode. We playing chess. Let's see what these chess pieces look like. Okay, first of all, they got all their pawns out, right? You know, if you play chess, like most people don't play chess, but look, my dad is I wouldn't say professional because he hasn't like went into like a tournament, but he's been playing chess for like since before I was born, right? And so him and his friends once a week they come together, do chess matches and stuff like that. And you know, he taught me how to play chess, right? So what I usually do is I use my pawns first. You know, I like to use them first and line them up the right way so I can protect as a good defense. So I can do what I do, but I have a strong defense first or whatever because your pawns, they moving, right? And it looks like Blueface had to go ahead and put his pawns out there, right? And it looks like the opponent, whoever the opponent is, then took all his pawns. So now he got to work around. He got to do other stuff, right? And one way to do it is take that knight and move it around. So that's what he's doing, right? And the knight would be Chrisean. So he's using Chrisean because it's down to the wire and he's got to make some money. So that's what it's for. Okay? That's his intentions. He needs to make some money and he's using her. Okay? All right. What is his intentions towards Chrisean? What is his intentions towards Chrisean? 1, 2, 3. He got the wolf in sheep's clothing again. He is not who he says he is. However, he is showing up to her is not truly what he wants to do. It is ulterior motives, and again, it is scarcity tactics. Okay? So, remember that. What is his intentions towards Chrisean? 1, 2, 3. Bad reputation in the reverse. Something to do with that too. So maybe it's to change some of that too. And it's all part of the whole game, right? Hey, if I can turn this negative into a positive, Chrisean all over the place. If I can turn that into a positive and make it look a certain way, we can get more money, right? Because it's about money. Okay? It's about money. What is his intentions towards Chrisean? 1, 2, 3. Fake flexing. Acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. He needs money. That's another thing. It's social media, he's a former rapper. I don't know if he still raps. I don't know what that was he was trying to do on that live stream, but he could have kept that. But look, they have to keep an image up. Okay, so he is worried about keeping image up, right? So whatever he say he got, he probably ain't got like that. But he gotta fake it till he make it. Okay, and she is part of that. Okay, she is. 1, 2, 3. Photo proof, getting evidence. And he also is getting some type of evidence, maybe about Chrisean Jr., maybe about the baby. Now, his mom just said that she got stuff for the DNA test, right? And that's going to basically conveniently be on her network, right? And they're filming and things like that. That's another thing. They're trying to they moving this shit around. They got to make some shit happen. So she got this network going on. They need to get evidence for Junior, but also photo proof. Getting evidence. They need to be seen together for more money. Okay? Because they make more money together than they do separately. Okay? And, it's the circus. People are going to watch. They know it, right? So all the publicity and stuff and things like that, he got to be seen. See, he's broke. He needs some money again. And again, bankrupt. Money, some shit need to quake. So it's all about money, trying to get their money up, this, that, and the third, trying to be seen. He's not who he says he is. It's not real love. And will they last forever based on that? Does anything based on that last forever? Probably not. And at the end of the day, he's the boss daddy. So he's the pimp. Okay? So he trying to work these hoes like never before. That's how he feel. All right? He going to try to work it. So what is Chrisean's intention? What is Chrisean Rock's intentions towards Blueface? What is her real intentions towards him? 1, 2, 3. Giving money. I told you it's like working these hoes like never before. She trying to make money for Zaddy. You see how This look like some hoe shit. You ever seen like on Soft White Underbelly on Figaro on Fig on the Blade, and you know they been outside sucking and fucking and doing all this other stuff, and by the end of the day they got Zaddy that roll up in the car and tell them to come in, and they be like, "What's up, boo? Hi, boo," and they be like, "Oh, that's my man. That's my man. Thank you to my man." And then she go inside her little purse and she do like this with all the money she collected that day, and she be like, "Here you go, Zaddy." And he be like, "Yeah, we gonna build our little mansion. We gonna be all right. We gonna be 10 feet deep in money. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be all right. I don't know how we gonna make it to the mountaintop, but we gonna make it. We gonna film. We gonna get paparazzi. We gonna be on this internet. We gonna live stream. We gonna do music. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead on. Yeah, I got you. Let me hold on to all that for you. You don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Let me make something shake. You know what these dudes do. These pimps do. Okay, so she is back to giving Zaddy her money. That's her intentions. Her intentions is to give Zaddy that money. Okay, what is her intentions towards? What is her intentions towards Blueface? Moves in silence. Okay, so she got shit. Okay, so she don't want people to know that. She don't want people to know what she's doing in silence. But not only that, they're doing other stuff. It's some others, and she been knew that when he was coming out, and they been talked about this, right? They been making plans. So, you know, she was lying to the public about not wanting to be with Bluefaces and the third. She been making plans for that man, but she been moving in silence. So she probably been giving, like trying to make money and giving it to him. Okay. Also, I just want y'all to see this. This is the leading cause of all this shit too. She is addicted to some type of drugs, addictions, toxicities. Maybe she's addicted to the toxic traits of their relationship. Might be addicted to him, and might be on drugs and alcohol at the same time to let it all ball up in one big old-fashioned mess. Okay, so what is Chrisean Rock's true intentions towards Blueface? 1, 2, 3. Dust it off. So who is dusting things off? Who is dusting evidence off? What are they doing on the low? They're doing some things on the low. Oh wow. Okay, so basically what I'm getting from all this is she is his co-defendant. Okay. She is here to be his co-defendant. So whatever he's trying to get into, that's what she's trying to do with him, right? So Bonnie and Clyde, if you will, right? That's what she's trying to do. Okay. So that's her whole motive. That don't sound like love, but that's the motive. That's the intention. They're trying to do shit. They're trying to get this money if it means doing stuff on the sly. And you know what? I want to ask this because I was listening to Queen Sheba, darling, and she made a good point. When they was on that live stream and he ain't had no shirt on and she was in there and she changed into just her bra and underwear and stuff. Like when the music, she cut off the music and it looked like something else. It looked like somebody was going to run a train on her or something. Like it looked like that. Like, I don't know. So my thing is, I was playing about the pimps and whole shit. But I wonder if he would do that. Like, and it might not be happening. But I just want to know. So I'm going to use the Afro Goddess Tarot Arcana. Because they're doing some sneaky shit. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What Blueface ever prostitute Chrisean Rock out to other men? 1, 2, 3. Ten of Swords, betrayal. Yes. And being open-minded, yes, I think he would. The Son of Cups is in the reverse. This is somebody who is what? telling you one thing but doing another. Okay, these are fake people. These are men who promise you this, saying if you do this and I want to be with you and this and the third, and then all of a sudden they're not with you no more. They ghost you. They're hot and cold, all types of stuff. That's that type of dude. Okay, so he would do that, and then he would do it in the guise of we're making money and this, that, and the third, and then he'll stop being with her or whatever, like, or just do some hot and cold stuff, not give her what. Yes, he would. The Seven of Swords, yes, he would, and there'll be some sneaky stuff. And if they probably already done it because the swords is already down in her body, so she's probably tricked off for him before, and he manipulated her to do it. He played with her to do it, right? So, and she would do it, and it's sneaky. Okay, that's the Seven of Swords. Okay, so that's another thing. So that can be like his bottom bitch. It's giving bottom bitch. It's giving zaddy. Okay, it's really giving zaddy. And I think Blueface do want to be a pimp / crip. Yes, he does. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's ask about Jaidyn Alexis. Does Jaidyn Alexis still want to be with Blueface? Give me the energy. What's the tea? Jaidyn Alexis, what is her intentions towards Blueface? Do she just want co-parent or was there a little bit more? 1, 2, 3. Cyberbully. You are being bullied online, or they have suffered from it. Okay, I'm mad because, first of all, these cards, y'all need to do a little better. Y'all need to do a little bit proofreading. So it says, you are being bullied online, or no, this is when this is messed up. Has suffered from it, etc. So basically, it's either they're being bullied online, or they suffered from being bullied online. So it's a cyberbullying card. So it's either, and we've seen that, Jaidyn Alexis has experienced extreme cyberbullying on behalf of the whole Chrisean Rock thing that plays into it. And then also maybe part of the whole circus is for her to go online and talk mess too, right? So let's see, what is the back of this? Queen rising, stepping into power, praise, coming up, spotlight. So if Chrisean is his bottom bitch, and he's already tried to propose to Jaidyn before, that means that Jaidyn would be his wifey, right? Because you got the wife. Because a lot of pimps do this. They got their wife, but then they have their bottom bitch, and they fuck with their bottom bitch tough. They're like friends, and if they get them pregnant, they get them pregnant. You know, if they bottom bitch wind up pregnant by somebody else, they still gonna raise the baby. You know, raise the baby like they his. You know, whatever. You know, that's his bottom bitch. They know what it is. But with Jaidyn wants to be in a real commitment, right? And he looks at her like that type of girl. So he would consider her as that type of girl, as that type of woman. But part of her role in this circus is to go back and forth online. Okay? That's part of her role. Okay, so what is Jaidyn's intentions? Does she still talking shit? Again, talking shit online. That's the intentions. That's her role. To be online and be the shit talker, you know, and, you know, they're going to go back and forth and things like that. Don't mess with my kids. Oh, I don't want him. You can have him. Oh, he used to be mine. Whatever the case may be. So it's going to be all that, right? What is Jaidyn's intentions towards Blueface? 1, 2, 3. Getting evidence too. So what is she giving evidence of? Getting evidence on who, what, is it Chrisean? You know, is she trying to get her time, her photos done? You know what I'm saying? Her, you know, paparazzi on, whatever. It's giving publicity, things like that. Okay. And then to say moves in silence. So she is actually in on some stuff too. Like I said, she's in on some stuff too. So, So that means she ain't really over Blueface either. They're all part of this circus. They're all part of it. Okay. It's all a big circus. But let me ask this. What was Chrisean Rock's intention when she decided to touch Jaidyn Alexis' child journey? What was her intentions for touching this little girl journey? 1, 2, 3. No facts. Never has the facts to make shit up. Lies. What's her intention? Groupie. What's her intentions? Creeping. Okay. So basically what she's doing is, okay, so because she likes to make shit up and it was to make a narrative. Okay. It was to make shit look like something. Okay. The groupie though is just the wanting to be around and hovering around the family, hovering around Blueface and shit. The whole time she creepy. This is creeping. This is not good intentions. Okay. So it was never a genuine reason why she did that to her daughter. And she should have never touched her daughter. And out of anything, no, take that negative, fugazi, fake, fraudulent energy somewhere else. Right? Because that's what she was giving her daughter. Okay. So, last but not least, Carlissa in this circus has obtained Chrisean Rock's Jr.'s DNA. So then I'm going to ask this. What is going to happen? Right? And she said they should be getting a DNA test back soon. So if this is real and this is actually going on, hypothetically speaking, what will happen if they got the DNA test results back? Okay, let me get one. I'm going to pull one card for each person. I'm going to ask, how would Blueface feel when he receives the information about the DNA test, the results? 1, 2, 3. How would he feel about the results of the DNA test? How would Chrisean Rock feel about the results of the DNA test? 1, 2, 3. How would Carlissa feel about the results of the DNA test? 1, 2, 3. Well, shit. How would Jaidyn feel about the results of the DNA test? 1, 2, 3. Because remember, she was bumping, you don't even know who your baby daddy is or whatever. I don't know. But look, let's ask Blueface first. How would Blueface feel, hypothetically, if the results come back? How would he feel about the results? The 10 of Wands, it will be a release of a burden. However that may be. Releasing the burden. It won't be weighing on him anymore. So that means that he really wanted to know. So this will be a release of a burden for him. Okay. How would Chrisean Rock feel, hypothetically, about this DNA test results that Carlissa has done? The 4 of Swords, this is taking a rest, right? Being checked out, all right? Taking a break. She would have to take a rest, take a break. This is not good nor bad, but the 4 of Swords is dating it as well, okay? So then we have Carlissa. How would Carlissa feel about what she orchestrated? The 2 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. What is it? Poor planning, things not working out. Might have to go back to the drawing board. A little bit of frustration, probably. And how would Jaidyn and Alexis feel? A release of anxiety. I think that basically fearing the worst before it actually happens. So to her, maybe the worst case scenario is that it is his son. And if this is a release of anxiety, this might mean that it might not be his son, right? Just based on how Jaidyn feels, right? So, how do y'all feel about that? So then we're going to ask this. Because I already told y'all, at some point, I feel like this might, I mean, because I did a reading, right? And I was like, oh, I don't think that's his son, right? So let's just ask. Just yes or no. Based on how all these cards laid out, I'm going to use my guiding light tarot and just ask yes or no. Because I already asked then. We can ask again. Is Blueface Chrisean Jr.'s father? Is he the pappy? Is he the biological pappy? Right? Because you can still be somebody's dad and not be biologically their father, right? You can take that role, right? But is he biologically blood related to this baby, Chrisean Jr.? Is he the pappy? Yes or no? Is he the pappy? Is he that dead boy's pappy? Ooh, that came on. Okay. Should I take this? Okay. This is the Hermit card that came out, right? This just fell out the deck by accident, but let me go ahead and keep going. Is he the baby's father? Is he that boy's pappy? Is he his father via DNA? 1, 2, 3. The Empress is in the reverse. Okay, now this is this lady. Usually the Empress, look, is pregnant and stuff. It's a mother figure. It's nurturing, It's abundant, divine feminine. And it's in the reverse. So that means what? She's not acting nurturing. She's not acting divine. And she doesn't feel abundant. But she's also a hoe. Okay? So there's a possibility. And it's in the reverse. So it would be a no. Because there's a chance that it can be someone else's. Right? And then you have this Hermit card right here. But it came out in the reverse. So this is coming out of isolation. It can be coming out of isolation or needing to go and get more knowledge or seek higher judgment, right? So I'm really not liking the fact that I have 2 major arcanas in the reverse. But look, the mature part, though, is that just because he's not his father via actual blood, he can still be his dad. He can be the guy who stepped up, right? And that's what it is, right? But Chrisean Rock was out here throwing that cootie cat around, throwing that ass in the circle, okay? So there's a chance that it might not be his baby, just period. And I'm just leave it there, right? And like I said, it's not about all the time who's the biological dad. Sometimes it's about who steps up, okay? So that's crazy, but that's what I got again. All right. So that's what I got for you guys. I'll probably come back and do another reading this and the third. Okay. So I love y'all for real. And peace, 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 peace.